Hey. Hello, Red Raider fans. This is Gary McNeil, along with Keith Smith, bringing you another Red Raider contest. London Red Raiders against the Mount Orab Western Brown.
2 hours and 30 minutes south of here, south of Hill.
Know anything about it?
Well, studied up a little bit on it. I was Southern Buckeye Conference, which also has Massey, Greenfield, and Green Hillsborough. So I've heard of some of those schools. It's been 12 years since they won a league title. I don't think football's been a sport Western Brown. Won 19 past seasons. Things are maybe looking up a little bit for this year. They've got some returning starters on offense and defense. Not a large number of kids out of the team. I think London should be able to handle them pretty handily. They are Division II schools. They've got 120 boys in one school than London does, but they've got a lot less outside basketball. It's just not a priority.
And it might make you wonder, even though they're Division II, how small is their league? Everybody in their league is covered, but then they might be able to give us a conference. I'm sure we're going to win it. Oh yeah, London's coming off a win last week. And when the rain forces us out, there's only a couple of minutes left to go in the game, and we're getting about a 13-yard line ready to score again, so they don't fight that out no more because they get them beat up on that, but they went on home and the game's over. But anyway, we got to win last week. Let's keep going this week. Stick around, go away. Raiders are getting ready to bust the big sign and enter the field. Out of play. led by Coach Mike Wilson and his staff. They are 1-0 at this point in time, looking to go up to 2-0 against the team of seniors. Western Brown, they're all seniors. Most of them got a lot of seniors on that team this year. Here we go.
Here comes the Red Raiders, folks. These Red Raiders put on a pretty impressive show last week, didn't they, Gary?
They looked real good. And Mike Myers led them out at the huddle there. They don't do that monstrous huddle like they used to do when Bob Meyer was here. I think they ended up quitting doing it because somebody got hurt.
That's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Coach Drew Dwyer coming up here to the press box, him and Mr. Johnson. Do a really fine job. We're going to note who the coaching staff is for the Red Raiders here one of these days.
Okay, we'll give him a little PR. I saw this kickoff fella here, number 17 for Western Brown, Wilhelm.
Yeah.
He seemed to have a pretty good leg on field goals. He was kicking them from about 45 yards.
Is that right?
So.
Well, I don't think they came all the way up here to lay down, so we're definitely going to have a game, I believe. But I think London's up for it, and getting off to a good start last week with the win over Tecumseh is just going to add more fuel to the fire. So I'm really hoping for good things.
Well, Western Brown won the toss, and they deferred.
Okay.
When London decided with their decision to accept, or to receive.
Receive.
So London will have their decision in the second half.
Okay, so accept and receive, is there a difference?
No, that'd be the same. Here we go,
okay,
folks.
Carl, you're with me now. Oh, a little short, high kick.
I told you could kick it high. Uh-oh, fumble. Jordan Brock gets down
close.
there. I think Jordan's got that, though.
That was a first near mistake, and they're saying they got it. And I hope not. London's ball.
London ball. Good job, Jordan. Way to get down on that ball.
That's what scared me last week on all those kickoffs and punt returns we got. We never had one fumble last week.
Well, let's go over the starting offensive lineup for the Red Raiders tonight. Your center will be Tyler Scott. Your guards, Derek Wallace and Ty Blake. Your tackles, Josh Duffy and Pat O'Farrell.
Got Buchanan setting up under center.
Matt Russell at your fullback, and Jordan Brock, your starting tailback.
Two wideouts, one to each side, and Brock up the middle. He's going to make good yards. He's going to pick up first down. So the first play of the game, Jordan Brock right up the middle for about 11 yards and a first down.
Ran right between Tyler Scott and Derek Wallace. Good job, fellas. Our wideouts tonight, Monte Jackson. He gets the start. We also see number 5, Josh Alcott, get in there quite a bit, and then Myers will be at the flank.
Myers out here now. He's wide to this side, to the bottom of your screen. Another quick hitter up the middle, and that's Brock, and another about 7-8 yards. Close to a first down again.
Nice run by Jordan. We see Western Brown coming out in a basic 4-3 defensive set. They've been trying lots of different things from what I've been reading about them. So we'll see them in quite a few multiple defensive formations tonight. And looks like maybe we're going to have to put a few more men up in the box to stop London's running game.
Yeah, because there's quite a gap there, and they're trying to read it.
Now it looks like London's got 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. They're pretty much single coverage out here on Alcott.
Another quick hitter up the
Russell,
middle.
the fullback. Ooh, nice run at the end of the run.
Strong run, a good push. Matt Russell. Fullbacks don't, like you say, don't get the ball that often, so he's going to make the most of it whenever he does.
Well, last week I think Matt got 2 carries for about 1 yard, but every time they handed it to him, he had a nose guard in his face. But that time he had a nice hole up the middle, and Matt powered that ball.
Matt's strong. All those most of the guys you're looking out there, like you say, bench pressing 300 pounds, so almost twice some of them's weight.
Buchanan under center. He's looking for, that's Jerry Walters into the ball game.
Walters is going to be met after a gain of about 2 yards.
It's like number 56 there for Orab Western Brown. Tim Beckman on the tackle.
Is there a Porter on that team?
A 40. I said 56. I look for London just to ground it out if the running game's working. What the heck?
Well, they'll set it up. You got Speedster coming out here at the bottom of your screen, number 5.
He's drawing single coverage
Alcott,
out
and
here.
he can roll. Quick hit up the middle, Jordan again, and he's going for another first down. He's gotten a first down almost every time he's touched the ball tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a good average tonight. At number 21, Brett Barber, the free safety for this is the Broncos, I believe. I think it's the Broncos.
Western Brown, let's see here.
Yeah, the Broncos. Now we got two receivers to the bottom of your screen. Monte Jackson, number 2, and Myers in the slot. DeFilippo spread wide to the top of your screen.
London's got the ball, 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line.
That's Russell.
Quick
Oh,
hitter.
baby,
Russell.
run.
And I know he wants this one bad. Nearly made it. Had one defender to beat. And he was able to take the ball all the way down to the 14-yard line.
I think he picked up about 18 yards there, so I think that computes out to about a 14-yard average for Matt so far. 10 yards on the first carry and like about 18 there.
The way this is starting out, London's going to like this game if it keeps going like this. Especially Matt, because they get a lot of reps in a game like this.
Same formation there was the last play. DeFilippo spread as the tight end to the top of your screen. 2 receivers to the bottom.
Quick handoff to Brock, and he drags the defender about 3 or 4 yards. Carl, are you there?
Well, Gary, just in case this game gets boring, I did manage to come up with a few trivia questions tonight. So.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I got one I think you'll get this week. We'll see.
Turn your mic up just a little bit, Carl, on the underneath the camera. There's one on the right.
Buchanan under center, I formation. It's going to Walters. He gets hit
And
right away.
He slips
breaks
one
it.
tackle. He makes his way back to the line of scrimmage, maybe picked up a yard.
It's going to bring up about 3rd and 6 for the Red Raiders here. So Western Brown's trying to get stingy once they let London get down there.
Did that help you any, Carl?
I'm here.
Okay, that's good. That's better.
Well, this Western Brown team last week lost to Cincinnati Marymount 23-0. Last year they weren't really in too many ball games up until halftime.
It's the 3rd and 6 on the 10-yard line. They're tightening down up here in the big buck, Gary.
Jordan Brock, touchdown.
Touchdown, Brock. Touchdown and another 10-yard run. So London takes the ball straight down the field with 7:49 to go in the first quarter. London gets on the board 6-0. Jordan Brock finalized it off. We had some good runs by Matt Russell. And Jerry Walters had a hand in on that.
All running plays there for the Red Raiders.
All running plays.
Good play call.
Say it again, Carl.
That's a good play call in there.
Good play call. You're right.
Buchanan to hold, Arabia to snap, Myers to kick.
And it's going over in Stanley's backyard. Mark Stanley, give the ball back, buddy. I think Tuz over there too. Tuz, don't be taking the balls, Tuz. How you doing, guys? They're big supporters of this London team. They're probably down along the fence. They just live on the other side of the parking lot there.
Who's that?
Tuz and Mark Stanley.
Oh.
They just live right over there. And the way Mars is kicking that ball, they might be getting one in their backyard. So London goes up.
The London Board of Education probably requires that you don't smoke.
Oh, Gary, last week after watching the tape, I was really impressed with the Red Raiders defense.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what, I didn't realize how many tackles Nick DeFilippo had last week. He had 15 tackles on defense.
Nick DeFilippo is one tough dude. And then reserves went down to Tecumseh, and they won 52-0.
That was Saturday morning.
Freshmen beat Paint Valley 32-8.
That was Thursday night.
So London football team is on the rise here.
for the Broncos.
Was you impressed with the camera work?
Was you impressed with the camera work
Last week?
last week?
Yeah, except for the
what?
rainstorm that came. If we could have controlled that. I promise tonight, no rain.
Nice promise.
Call me Jim Ganal. Myers to kick. It's a low liner.
That's a driver. That'll take him to
Looking
the
for the
end
corner.
zone.
He's going to let it go into the end zone. They'll bring it out at the Western Brown Bronco 20-yard line.
Man, I watched that game against Ohio State Saturday, and that dude was taking the ball in the end zone and bringing it out every carry. And
yeah, I
still
saw
going
one
to
time.
about the 30-yard line.
He was about 9 yards deep, man. He was flying back out of there.
Yeah.
On their own 20-yard line.
Anyway, last week, DeFilippo had 15 tackles in that ball game.
DeFilippo's a man amongst boys out there against a lot of them.
And the London defense was credited for 10 tackles for loss. I mean,
I would venture to say that Nick is probably one of the team leaders, even though he's only a junior.
he's a junior. He's calling all the plays on the defense. Coach Tony Brake told me all he has to do is let him know, and Nick makes all the adjustments out there right on the field.
That's sweet, because we got him for another year. That's something that Coach Wilson's probably looking forward to.
Guess who made tackle, Gary?
Oh,
DeFilippo. Let's cover the Red Raider defense here. John Lewis, Wes Mason, and Ty Blake are your defensive tackles. Linebackers, outside linebackers, Derek Wallace, Cody Arabia. Your inside linebackers, this is a tough linebacking core. Pat O'Farrell and Nick DeFilippo. We'll cover the secondary here in a second.
Give us some numbers.
give us some numbers.
Oh my, John Madden here or what?
You're mad,
That's
okay.
44 coming around the right-hand side.
And he's going to pick up maybe 3 or 4, about 5 yards on that run.
And guess who made tackle?
I'm not going to say, but
DeFilippo.
Filippo.
He's number 34. How's that, Carl?
He's all over the field. What's that dude's name that waited for Ohio State was like that? And he went to the pros real quick and didn't.
Katzenmoyer?
Yeah. Philip Katzenmoyer.
Yeah. Oh, we won't put any titles on him.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, he's been tough this year so far, real tough.
He's got a good number.
Carl said he had a good number. Is that your number, Carl?
No, that's my son's.
Oh, that was his son's number. Carl Ray's number.
I think we have London jumping
Looks like
offside.
he might have
here.
penetrated the neutral zone there.
Okay, let me see if I can get some numbers here. Okay, 69 Wes Mason, 62 John Lewis, and 77 Ty Blake.
You know,
are
Wes
your-
Mason was in on a lot of tackles last week.
Yes, he was. He had a nice ball game. He's a sophomore. So your outside linebackers, 13 Cody Arabia and 50 Derek Wallace. Your inside linebackers, 55 Pat O'Farrell and 34 Nick DeFilippo.
And I'd like to give a shout out to, I believe his name is Horn.
First name's Horn.
No, wait a minute. Let me get this right.
Handoff right there. Looks like number 27.
And nothing
Or
doing. He
that's
might have
20.
got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's 28 Robert Beaumont there. We don't have any sizes on these guys. We just know he's a senior and he wears number 28 and he plays running back and linebacker. So 5:55 left to go in the first quarter. Frank
Man's name
Horn.
was Frank. No, I think his name was Frank. Last name, I think. And he's over the video stuff at the school.
Oh,
And I'd like for him to hook up with him and see if there's anything he wants some of the students to do as far as what we do.
we need somebody to run and get us chicken sandwiches at halftime.
Don't
Gary.
even go there. Had to get a good
Ooh,
run there.
nice.
And pick up about 4 yards before he was taken down by
Looked like Mason and DeFilippo there. No, that was O'Farrell.
O'Farrell and DeFilippo.
Okay, your defensive backs. Number 12, your strong safety, Sean Myers. 32, Jordan Brock's your free safety. Number 5, Josh Alcott, one cornerback. And number 2, Monte Jackson will be your other cornerback.
Are you there, Carl? I haven't heard you.
I'm here.
I'm having a quiz on this at halftime, Carl. I hope you're paying attention to these numbers.
I'm taking notes.
Okay. It's number 11, Justin Moore under center for the Broncos. One man in motion, rolling to the right. He's looking for number 21 out there. He's definitely covered. Intercept. Oh! Looked like Nick DeFilippo almost intercepted that. He's not only making tackles, he's breaking up passes. Nice job, Nick.
He knows where the ball's going, and he's there to meet it. So that's going to force a 4th and 6 on the 36-yard line. So I would imagine they're going to punt.
I didn't see him punt in warm-up, so looks like Jordan Brock and Sean Myers are going to be the deep men for the Red Raiders. We've pretty much just seen them just work return plays. We haven't seen.
They're going to do any rushing tonight.
We haven't seen any put hardly any pressure at all on the.
They might rush a team like this.
London's up 7-0.
They put a
little bit of rush there by Walsh. Low kick, one bounce. Jordan Brock's going to take it. He's trying to work his way up the left-hand side.
And he's still on his feet running, and
nice
he's all
run.
the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Okay, now we'll cover the numbers of the offensive players who do not play defense. 63, Josh Duffy. He's going to be at 1 tackle. 68, Tyler Scott will be your center. And occasionally, 31, fullback, Matt Russell. 22, your quarterback, Tyler Blake. And number 1, Jerry Walters. We'll see him in there at fullback, or tailback quite a bit.
And we got a water break. The water break. 1st and 10 Raiders on the 46-yard line. Same formation. London's in an I formation. Ball to the first man through, Russell.
Wow.
And he's met at the line.
With number 32, Jason Porter on the tackle there for the Broncos.
Pick up about 2 yards. 3 maybe. 2nd and 7.
Gary Walters checking in.
Yep. Thank you, Carl. Jerry Walters checking in. And what number is he, Gary?
Number 1. That helps. Who you calling Gary?
Call me Gary, call me Mary, call me whatever you want.
They didn't hear that part.
Buchanan under center, I formation. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. London's going to throw one of these times. They got to.
As long as it's working, Walters is met in the backfield.
They're going to be in a passing situation this time. He's going to bring up
about 8.
Brought down the backfield by number 61, Harry.
Might have lost the yard on that one.
And number 82, James O'Hara.
Western Brown seems like they've adjusted their defense a little.
This is a big high school down there. I don't quite understand. Evidently, it's very rural and not too many. It's a big school district, and not a lot of kids come out for football. They got 389 boys at their high school. London's only got 259. So, difference of 130 boys.
I think we had one less, we would be in another division, another class.
Buchanan's going to throw. Oh, Jordan's wide open. He overthrows him. So there was a little confusion there. Jordan was kind of looking in, and I think Tyler threw a little bit of an out. So
number 32, Jordan Brock, incomplete.
Brings up a punting situation for the Red Raiders.
So London's going to be doing their first punt of the night. Brock goes back to punt. And on the 47-yard line.
Back to punt. Back to receive.
Brown only puts back one return man, number 21, Brent Barber.
Snap back good from Arabia. Jordan punches it to the right-hand side.
Roll, baby.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He's going to give him a good spot there.
Out the 16-yard line. So
16-yard line. It's a good punt.
Nice kick by Jordan. 3 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. London ahead, 7-0.
Kicked out of bounds.
Wizard didn't make a prediction this week.
16-yard line.
He don't do these games.
He'll be on us next week.
Next week, Northeastern, we'll see a prediction there. Northeastern got a big win. Or no, actually, I think they got beat last week.
They
won.
They
Yeah.
come back and won on Saturday. They were behind. They may have been ahead, but I know they come back and won it on Saturday.
Yeah, they beat Kenton Ridge 27-23. So that Matt Paul that we talked about, he ended up with 23 carries for 115 yards. So.
Okay, 1st and 10 for the Western Brown team.
Derek Walsh grabs him by the ankles. Nice tackle, Derek.
Ryan Nelson was your ball carrier that time. He moved out around the outside, but he was quickly detained. Gain of 2.
Okay, it started the second quarter. We'll have our first trivia question of the night, Gary. How about that?
Sounds good to me.
He's enthused.
Ask Carl tonight.
Is it multiple choice?
We can do multiple choice, I suppose.
Okay, we got Brown sitting up. Man in motion.
Hands off to the fullback. Nothing doing there, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Nice tackle by, looked like Wes Mason coming up the bottom of the pile.
28.
How big is Mason?
I think he's 6'3", 240.
6'3", 240. That's a big young man.
See a little bit in there, number 60, David Schingler, who's playing some defensive tackle for the Red Raiders. He's 6'3", 255, so he's senior. He's in there. He spells Ty Blake a little bit, so because Ty plays offense, so does a nice job when he's in there.
3rd and 9, ball's on the 17-yard line.
One receiver to the bottom of your screen. He's getting pressured. He throws it a duck. Alcott's out there on the defense. So.
That wasn't too bad a pass. A little overthrown, but he had it going where he wanted it to go.
I think you want to throw that ball high and to the outside, so your receiver's the one that can get to it. You definitely don't want to float it and throw it short where the defensive back can run in there. So
unless you got a wheeler to run up underneath there and catch it. Well, I can remember see him now run up there and make some of them ungodly catches.
Should have good field position here.
Yeah, Red Raiders should get good field position off of this.
Looks that way anyway. He got a good punt off. Myers with the receive the ball. He's on the loose. He's still on the loose, and he's going to get across to the 37-yard line.
Like about 12-yard return by Sean Myers there. So 1 minute 28 seconds left to go in this first quarter. I'd like to see the Red Raiders try to punch it in. I don't think Western Brown's going to lay down, though. We kind of talked about that.
I'm sure they're not going to lay down.
Broncos 38-yard line, first and the Raiders.
We got the band right on top of it tonight.
Buchanan under center, Myers to the bottom of your screen. Tyler's rolling to the top. He throws, he's throwing for DeFilippo, incomplete, so he'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
That's similar to a throw that got him in trouble last week. He's down on his knees and trying to make that throw. You got to have an awful strong arm to make that, complete that throw like that.
Well, one of the important things for a quarterback to do is make decisions that doesn't hurt the team. And, Tyler, for the most part, last week did do that.
Yeah, he did.
I think he realized that one was definitely, I'm sure he wishes he had that ball back on that one. But.
And he's growing. This is his first year as the head, number 1 quarterback, even though he did play quite a bit.
Alcott to the top of your screen.
Year.
Myers to the bottom. I formation, handoff to Walters. Big hole.
Jerry's going to pick up about 3 yards, maybe 4.
Nice blocking that time by Tyler Blake and Josh Duffy on the left-hand side of the Red Raider line.
Oh, he got more than that. It's going to make it 3rd and 5. He got a good 5 out of that.
We got Brock coming back in. I'd like to see the Red Raiders try that little short dump pass to the tight end to Filippo. I think that play's exciting.
It's always exciting, that play there.
Maybe we'll look for it here, but Western Brown's playing 4 defensive linemen. Now they're into like a 4-4 with 3 defensive backs. Buchanan fakes to the fullback. He's optioning to the right-hand side. He waits and pitches to Brock, and that's going to be his first down, looks like.
Good.
Penalty.
Looks like he might have a penalty.
Oh, that's in the area of holding. That's in the area of holding.
Tackle the play by number 21, Brent Barber.
Made a good decision. Made a good flip out to Brock.
Unfortunately, that flag was thrown way behind the play, so somebody was
holding and sprung him out because he had a open field coming this way with a line of blockers.
Well, Carl, sometime tonight I want to try to get the cheerleaders a little publicity here, so if we can get a shot down there on them. I don't know all of them by name, but I can read, so.
Can you read?
Sarah Limes, Melissa Ruggles, Christina Langwell, Vanessa Timmons, Corey Wilson, Courtney Ladd, April O'Neill, Whitney Turpening, Amy Winans, and Christina Kemper. And they don't have numbers on them, Carl. What was the call, Gary? Holding?
I'm assuming it was. I was watching you reading your paper.
It's an exciting night in London, folks. Buchanan under center, throwing situation, 3rd and about 18. Gives off to Jordan Brock up the middle. And
He's going to get a first down out of it.
I think he's going to be short. I think he's going to be short.
He's going to have a first down.
I think we'll go for it if we don't make it.
I think we'll go for it too, Carl, if we don't make it. Oh, we got a bad spot. He moved that ball back 2 feet.
Yeah, I think we'll go for it.
I think these officials are from Clark County.
No, I don't know about that. But I'll tell you what, it looked like he pulled the ball back. Bad spot.
You know, Gary, I watched the tape last week and I realized I said the word undersized way too many times about these linemen.
Thank you.
Then today in the Columbus Dispatch, I read about a true undersized lineman. This fellow's 4 feet 7 inches tall, 160 pounds, and plays defensive line for Franklin Heights.
They had a heck of a game over there last week.
Franklin Heights?
Yeah.
I didn't read anything
That
about
was
that.
the Channel 4 or somebody covered that game.
Really? He's got a teammate that's 6'9", 355. They play on the same offensive line together. They're both tackles.
They give us about a 2-inch short spot.
I told you they was from Clark County, Gary.
No, they are not. At the end of the first quarter, London has a lead of 7-0. They come down the first drive of the game and just went right straight to the goal line. They've slowed down a little bit since then. Brown seemed to pick up on some things and tightened up on their defense. So now London's looking at probably a 4th and 1 on the 45-yard line. You're saying go for it. Do you go for it on the 45-yard line? What do you think, Carl?
Oh, I'd definitely.
Go for it.
I'd go for it.
Especially where our defense is playing.
Talking a 45-yard field goal for Myers now into the wind. If you wanted to try to kick that one, you would have tried to get a timeout real quick. You kick with the wind. My guess is Red Raiders just going to go for it. That's not really in your face. That's just a good decision because the fact is it's a little bit too far to kick it, and you definitely don't want to pooch punt from here. So quick hitter to Myers, to Russell.
Quarterback sneak.
Neither one. Oh my gosh, Gary's right.
That's the only play, man. For 1 foot.
22, Tyler Buchanan, the ball carrier for the Raiders.
Good call, Gary.
That's the only play I know, Carl.
One down to play by number 28.
Carl, you're up there on the roof. You probably can hear the coaches make the play call from up there, can't you?
Nah, they're too far.
They're too far? Can you take a microphone down there so we can hear them? Buchanan under center. Looks like this time they're going to go with the pro backfield formation. Myers at the top of your screen, Alcott at the bottom. That's Brock on the quick hitter. Go, baby.
One tackle. Almost broke 2.
Nice run by Jordan. Looks like he got about 6 yards there, maybe 7.
Number 32, Jason Porter.
Jason Porter, he's made quite a few tackles tonight, number 32 for them. So we got a 3rd and about 2nd and 3 on the 19-yard line. Oop, they changed it. The clock says 19. He said 13. It's 19, yeah.
Get down the end of the field where I have a hard time seeing now. Cannon looking for Alcott on the slant. He's there.
Man, he threaded that ball.
Nice call.
That's threading the needle there, and that's good concentration on Alcott's part to make the catch with 2 defenders right there on top of him.
Good point, Gary, because when you run a slant, you've got to be looking back at the quarterback. You can't take your eyes off that quarterback.
Right. And you're wide open for an upset. He handled it. Alcott, you go, boy. First and goal on the 7.
First and goal from the 7 for the Red Raiders.
Is that his first catch this year?
That's the first one I've seen.
Yeah, I think it is. Myers the way to the top of your screen. I formation. Buchanan hands to Brock.
Get in there.
And Brock is going for another one. He's going to be in. They're signaling touchdown.
Outside official signals touchdown. So nice run, Jordan Brock.
That's Jordan's 2nd touchdown of the night. Run to score 13.
Well, last week we saw Jordan on 15 carries get 82 yards, and I believe he had 1 touchdown last week, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
You sure?
Yeah, Walters had 1 and Myers had 2. So
Okay.
for the Red Raiders. So first and second touchdowns of the year tonight for Jordan Brock. So.
And Mars had a couple extra points last week. He's going for a second one tonight.
It's no good.
That's the same end of the field that and similar kicker we had last week.
So anyway, with 10:28 left to go in the second quarter, Red Raiders 13, Broncos from Western Brown
0.
Let's do trivia while we're here. What do you want?
Knock yourself out.
You want vocabulary or do you want geography/history?
You said you were going to do some stuff like Zach did, and I never heard Zach do none of that stuff. He always did stuff about sports, about the game, or about a player.
I was trying to find something about Western Brown that would make it significant and make Zach feel important.
Why not?
He's trying to expand our horizon, Gary.
Yeah,
yeah, this one pertains to football.
I like that, Carl.
Okay, first one tonight. Okay, you have a cow, you have a field of cows, and then you have a herd of cows. Okay, so when you have one goose. What's it called when you have more than one goose? And then what's it called when you have a whole bunch of more than one gooses? And it pertains to a terminology that we use up here on Friday night. So.
You talking about a gaggle?
Hey, don't give it away to the people at home already, Carl.
Moo. Moo cow.
So that'd be goose, geese, and a gaggle.
There you go.
Then we got the real trivia question.
Myers kicks off, and he's going to put to the goal line again. It's on about the 7-yard line. Brown's coming up the right side, number 21, and he's going to be right out of bounds about the 34-yard line.
Nice return there for the Broncos.
Brett Barber. Good return.
Knocked out of bounds by number 31, Matt Russell.
And that trivia question had a bonus to it, too. The fact is that a gaggle is normally a flock of geese on the ground, and when they're flying in the air, they're called something else. Do you know what that would be?
Where'd you come up with this?
I've been studying.
A gaggle. A gaggle is more than 4 people making a tackle.
Is it? Okay.
You've been on the internet again, Keith.
You know I don't work for a living. Like the Broncos, quick hitter to number 82, the man in motion. Nice tackle there. Looked like O'Farrell.
He's going to maybe pick up a yard, if that much. O'Farrell's playing a great game.
They put James.
Go ahead.
They put James O'Hara in motion and just handed off to him on the way by. So.
O'Farrell said we're having none of that. He was able to put his helmet right into the chest and upset him.
We're going to build up this defense, but you know they had. We're talking 8, 12, 13 quarters now being unscored upon.
Don't talk like that. It's what you said about Tecumseh last week. And they broke their string
of 77 games in a row that they scored. So that's 82. That's O'Hara again. Trying to find room. Monte comes up, puts a hit on him. So does Jordan Brock from safety position.
And DeFilippo had a lot to do with turning that way.
Tackle on the play by number 34, Nick DeFilippo.
They gave him the tackle.
Also assisted by number 2.
I thought he ran past DeFilippo and coming this way.
He grabbed him.
He did grab him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you have a gaggle in the air, it's called a skein, just so you know. S-K-E-I-N.
Is this
I was looking up the definition of gaggle just to make sure what it actually is. And that's where I found all this stuff. So
that's wonderful.
Back to the ball game.
That is wonderful.
Trivia, worthless information, Gary.
Really good stuff.
Get him, Cody. Get him.
Good job.
Cody got his ankles
by number 56.
Who's 56?
Brandon Brock.
Who was that chasing him down from the back?
That was Cody Arabia, number 13, chasing him down. Looks like number 56, Brandon Brock, finally caught up to him.
I haven't called that name.
He's a junior. I don't believe he's any relation to Jordan that I know of.
He finished the tackle off, though.
Nice play. I guess he's lining up at. He must be lining up at a linebacker position.
Makes it 4th and 8 on the 35. Well, they didn't get back very far for a punt, do they?
Nope. Nice kick. Nice kick over Brock's head.
And it's going to put
he may try to pick
grab
this
the
up.
ball.
He fell down.
Oh, no. Well, Myers just got hit for a personal foul. That's going to come back way deep for the Red Raiders because it's going to be 15 from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, we were undecided what to do. That was a good kick, though.
Nice kick.
Tackle on the play by number 33, Ryan Noble.
Well, hopefully we'll see a lot of Red Raiders get in the ball game tonight. Of course, it'd be nice if we get the lead up there a little bit higher. But
we got 7:57 left in the second quarter. Runners on top, 13-0, and they got the ball first and about. Well, how they do that? It'd be 1st and 10, and we want.
It'll be first and 10, but they're going to take it back 15 yards from the spot of the foul.
He's still throwing flags down.
Move it back further.
Man.
They really put it on us this time.
Wow.
Let's see what they're going to sort this thing out. It's going to be half the distance to the goal from the 12-yard line, so they're probably going to set it down on the 6. Red
So
Raiders.
what was the call?
It was a personal foul. Blocking the back.
Okay, that's that one we were talking about, that new rule.
Right. If you block them in the upper back, it's a 10-yard penalty. Of course, they're in the situation at the 12-yard line. It was half the distance to the goal. If you'd block down below the waist in the back, then that's called clipping. So.
How's your back below your waist?
Well, you hit them in the back part of your body below the waist. Looks like Jordan Brock trying to find some room around the left-hand side.
And he was gaggled.
He was gaggled.
They come out of the air, Carl got him.
That was 5.
Tackle on the play by number 33, Ryan Noble. Number 50, Rutan Keelan.
Well, it's going to bring up 2nd and 9 for the Red Raiders from, it's like they're from their own 7-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Could be a passing situation for the Red Raiders, but Buchanan's going to be back in the end zone. He drops back very far.
Get out of there.
They're in kind of a 4-3 defensive set now for the Broncos. It's a fullback.
Russell. Matt Russell. He's going to bring it out to near first down, maybe short a yard.
31, Matt Russell, the ball carrier for the Raiders.
Matt looked like, he looked like he was a little upset at the end of that run, but I think he did a great job.
He made some great cuts through there.
He made some good cuts through there, and you can be upset when you think you see pay dirt down through there, and somebody trips you up with a shoestring tackle.
Big play right here for the Red Raiders, try to get out of their own territory.
3rd and 2.
Because if they don't make this is definitely a punting
You
situation.
think so, huh?
I would say. Myers at the top of your screen, Alcott to the bottom of your screen. They both have single coverage out there. Buchanan rolling to his right. He's optioning. He's running. First down.
Anyway. I was wondering about that you don't run sideways when you only got 2 yards.
Tackle on the play by number 33, Ryan.
I'll tell you, wait,
Go ahead.
little key to watch. Watch the chain gang. You can always tell when it's a first down. Because Napper over there almost always signals that
He'll
they've
tell 'em
got
go
it
for
or
it,
not. So,
On the ball,
little key to the ball game. Right?
And he's official.
And he's
Well.
official, huh?
He's the official first down selected.
He better not take over them chains without the official telling him.
Alcott to the bottom of your screen. Myers to the top. He's looking for Myers.
He lays it up
Got
there.
single coverage.
And it's going to be wrestled down and intercepted.
Intercepted.
Picked off.
Like number 22, Dustin Jones there for the Broncos made that interception.
Pass wasn't quite far enough.
Well, I
That's the
think,
play that got us all those points last week.
yep, that was the second touchdown, the first pass of the second half last week. Same situation, single coverage on the top of your screen, and it's a little bit farther.
Got Weaver over there carrying the first down marker. He helped me carry the equipment up here tonight. I want to say I told him I'd thank him. He's been doing that for quite a few years.
Running the chains.
Yeah,
Back aim, hitting.
nothing doing.
That looked like kind of like a rugby scrum out there at that time. It's like 28 was your ball carrier, Robert Beaumont.
They got Barkoviak in the game, number 15.
Number 15.
Oh.
Barkoviak, he just transferred to here. And I remember him from the Little League. He ran wild in that Halloween Bowl game. That's the last I heard of him.
He was quite a ball player, and then he went down to Madison Plains for junior high, and they transferred over to Springfield Central Catholic.
What grade is he?
He's a junior. I don't think he wasn't sure if he was going to play football. He was interested in, I think you're going to see him on the basketball court this year. Probably some for the Red Raiders, and fairly decent baseball player. But he had some physical problems, I think, with a knee, and so he's decided to come out.
It's hard not come out when you're used to playing and you see all your buddies out there and you're sitting there watching from the sideline, knowing you could play.
Looks like we're seeing Coach Mike Wilson working a few different players in. Like I said, it looks like Barkowiak's checked in. He's kind of a strong safety. He's giving Myers a breather. Number 82 on the run. Their flag coming down. That's a hold. That's a hold. I think that big number 77 for the Broncos just tackled Wes Mason out there.
I'm watching Napper. I'm going to see what he calls.
Take him back.
Oh, it's coming back. That's
push him back.
That's
push
going to be a
him back.
hold.
There you go. That's a good. That'll work.
That's going to bring up, they'll replay the down, so it's going to bring up second and looks like about 22, maybe 23.
We're at just under 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Leonard's on top.
You know, Gary, the Ohio
13-0.
High School Athletic Association doesn't bring out any official rankings, computer points, until week number 4 play is completed. However, I have the unofficial rankings here, and we'll cover those here in a second.
You make them up.
No, they just use the same formula. It's like handoff to Beaumont, 28. And
I watched that play on defense, and I watched DeFilippo shoot somebody to another position, clear across, and the ball carrier came right to him.
Well, Coach Tony Brake told me that Nick makes a lot of the defensive adjustments on the field for the Red Raiders. He's smart. He spots what needs to happen. Yeah, I mean, you're going to make a mistake every once in a while because you're guessing where the play's going, but it all boils down to a read and react kind of a defense. You read what formation they're in. You read the head movements of the lineman. You know, if a lineman's got his head up, he's most likely going to go back, drop back for a pass. It's like 44 in motion. You're going to send her to receive.
Intercepted by, who was that?
That's Derek Wallace almost had to go through his hands, and then Lewis had to go through his. So
John Lewis, he was highly upset with himself. He just knew he had an interception.
That's going to bring up 4th down and about 22 for the Broncos, so they're back in a punting situation. But Ohio High School Athletic Association, if you beat somebody that's in a larger division than you start getting what's called level 1 points. And London got 5.5 points last week for beating a Division II opponent, London's Division III, so their first level 1 points were 5.5 points, which puts them in a tie for second place in the region. So
good catch.
Jordan Brock, nice run.
Good return. Takes the ball way back up to the 45-yard line.
Pick up where we left off.
Yep, that's about where we left off, Carl.
Well, 3:27 left to go in the second half, and or in the first half. Trying to speed this along.
You done that last week.
Anyway, Dayton Dunbar leads the region right now. It's early yet, but London's tied for second with quite a few schools. So after this week, you'll see second level points start coming in. So.
But if that's unofficial, it don't mean anything, does it?
Well, it's officially tallied up properly. It's just not officially released by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. So.
You're not going to mess with you.
I formation, Buchanan under center. That's Matt Russell, a fullback.
Oh.
He had 2 guys tackling there.
And it took both of them.
You're right, Carl. It took both of them to bring him down. He called me, I think it was Sunday night. And nobody answered the phone. I looked up and I tried to call back to see what they wanted. I didn't get through to him until the next day. He said he knew the game was on, but he couldn't find it on the TV in the bedroom, so he went out in another room and he found the game. So I got back to him just to find out, be sure he what he wanted.
Two receivers to the top of your screen. It's like Stewart's checked in at tight end now for the Red Raiders, number 88.
He's carried 2 or 3 tackles that time for about 3 yards.
32, George Rockaball.
It's going to be about 3rd and 5.
Going down to play with number 56, Tim Beckman.
You make the call, Keith.
You want me to make the call?
Make the call.
Not no trivia question either.
What's the play?
What's the play, Keith? 3rd and 4 on the 49-yard line.
I'd like to see that quick hitter to DeFilippo, but they've got too many linebackers out there. I think I'd just run it. I'd try to get Jordan Brock maybe on a sweep up to the right, the wide side of the field. Fake to Brock. Buchanan rolling. He's looking for Myers out there. He's open. Get it, baby.
He's there. And he'll be run out of bounds on about the 20-yard line.
Nice catch by
21.
Sean.
Good pass by Buchanan to lay it up there for him. You can see that play working, coming out into play from here when they set up. I was wondering if Myers was going to get over there.
That's going to bring up 4th and 5 for the Red Raiders. Looks like Jordan Brock's going to drop back in punt formation.
What do they call that?
It was incomplete pass.
Okay, I thought he caught it.
Yeah, he did, but Jordan Brock the punt. I think he can get a full leg into this. Oh, he fumbles it. Now he's got to try to get it off. He's going to kick it. Oh, that's dangerous.
Good job.
21 coming back. Oh,
yeah, that's
like
a guy go there.
Derek Wallace, Cody Arabia right on top of him as soon as he picked it up. Matt Russell there also for Red Raiders.
Rick Barber takes the run of that hit.
Well, it's kind of dangerous, Jordan running around back there and trying to make that punt, but that's about all you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to try to get it off if you can. He really helped his Red Raiders right there by getting that punt off.
What about linemen downfield? That don't matter on that, huh?
Boy, you know what? I don't know what happens on linemen downfield. On a regular snap, your linemen have to wait till the ball's punted, but I don't know once it's fumbled.
Must be once it hits the ground, it's okay.
That might be. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a loose ball. Yeah, that was a loose ball.
Oh, we see the wing T formation this time. Derek Walls just dragged him down.
In the backfield with some help from number 55, O'Farrell.
That's James O'Hara running there for the Broncos.
Timeout, London.
1:56 left to go here in the second quarter.
Here, this is about like some of the games we had a few years back when the fan participation was really low.
Well, it's about 2.5 hours south of here, and the largest city in the school district is Mount Orab, and it has 2,371 residents. So tonight, if you count the people in the stands, I deduct that there's 2,360 left back in Mount Orab.
They could have sat on the bench with the team.
Yeah.
More back to pass up there. DeFilippo, go, baby. Go get him, baby.
He ain't going to be ball. He's going in. Tell me about it. Come on, D. You the man.
Who got that?
DeFilippo.
All right.
You the man, D. That run the score up to 19-0. Who tipped the pass?
I didn't see that. Might have been Wallace in there. He looks all fired up.
It's that defense, brother.
Well, I wish we had a camera down on the field. I'd like to see how big Nick DeFilippo's eyes was when he saw that ball coming.
He wasn't going to be brought down until he hit that goal line.
Oh, yeah, he wanted it, baby.
He stretched.
Yeah, he did. He stretched on that one, get across there.
Myers to kick.
He took that touchdown.
Buchanan to hold, Arabia to snap.
Come on, good snap, good kick.
There, we got one in that end of the field. I will take that one. 20 to zip. London on top with 1:48 left in the second quarter.
That score looks familiar.
Same score as last week, but we want more.
Looks pretty sweet. When's the rain coming in, Carl?
Don't even talk rain. We don't have the tent up. Well, he would die if it rained and he just took the tent down.
All these fans would be upset with me, because I promised them it wasn't going to rain if they come out tonight. So.
Oh, Lord. I knew somebody else promised it wasn't going to rain and we had a torrential downpour.
Mr. Tom Jones.
That was sweet there for the Red Raiders. That was nice.
Gentlemen, thank you for
First defensive touchdown for the Red Raiders.
We got Dave, back to you, Dave, on the loudspeaker tonight.
Oh, Turvey.
Yeah, back to you, Dave Turvey, on the loudspeaker. He's been drafted and moved up from the junior high. Doing a great job.
Well, DeFilippo would be the 4th Red Raider that scored this year. We've had
82.
Myers has scored twice. Walters has scored once. Brock scored twice. And now Nick DeFilippo scored.
So he's
So.
spreading the goodies around.
Myers to kick. He's
Mars gets some foot into that ball now. That's going to be taken on about the 9-yard line.
Come on, you run
Uh-oh,
past me.
return.
There you go.
Number 80 is the first man to make the hit, and that is Warnock. Terry Warnock with some help
Brett Barber received that kick there for the Broncos, and
on the
he
9-yard
just
line.
kind of looked like he was trying to pick a spot. And when you got guys flying downfield at full speed, I'm not sure how smart that is.
Well,
You got to
it ain't
run.
too smart to just run up there and get blasted either. You got to know where you're going. You got to see the whole field when you're returning the ball like that.
Let's see if we got some fresh jerseys in there for the Red Raiders. It's like number 1, Jerry Walters is checking in a linebacker position. He's going to be an outside linebacker. Warnock, 80 is going to be an outside linebacker. It's like Barkowiak's in there, number 15 at the strong safety. Myers has moved back to free safety now. Ooh, nice
Oh,
hit.
look, that could be a late hit.
Warnock, number 80
got a
in on
break on that
tackle.
one.
Wes Mason, 69 there for the Red Raiders.
It wasn't nothing that intentionally be late. It just happened, but he didn't get a call, and that's good. Terry Warnock made that tackle.
Does the picture look a little red to you?
A little bit.
Gary always wears those rose-colored glasses, so we don't know what color they are.
These are clear.
Oh.
You're the one's eyes are red. 20-0.
Going to hand off to the fullback that time, Beaumont. So Red Raiders are gang tackling tonight. It's like maybe Red Raiders are going to take a timeout. No, they think they got the football.
They got the ball.
Hey, give it up.
Did we get it?
We ain't seen an official signal yet. Looks like Mason's on the bottom of the pile with the football.
I haven't seen Napper move the change yet. Is it official, Nap?
We got it.
There he goes.
It's like Wes Mason might have got a little hurt. He's a little banged up, but he was on the bottom of that pile. That had been painful because everybody was piling on. Hey, Carl, let's see if we can get these London male cheerleaders down here.
Yeah.
In the stands with their London on their chest and their red and orange hair. And
we'll try to pick him up in a second. They're right down in front of you, Carl.
Okay.
Some guy down there got pink and red hair, I think.
And we're going to run a play. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line.
Buchanan to throw. They trying to work on the same guy. Myers got there.
And he's gone all the way down to about the 4-yard line.
Hold on. Hankey's on the field. That one's going against the Red Raiders.
Little laundry out there.
Nope, actually. Oh, roughing the passer on Mount Orab.
Add on.
Roughing the passer. There's our Indians.
There we go.
Red Raiders with red hair, red do-rags.
They got weather for them topless outfits tonight. But when the weather changes, they'll still be like that.
Got the mascot back out here again. I don't know if we can catch him. There's a guy inside the mascot outfit. I don't know who's in there.
We didn't have the mascot for a long time.
Well, that play there to Myers, they tried to work they kind of faked the quick pump to him on the outside and then tried to send him down the field. The cornerback didn't bite, but Myers did a nice job of getting open.
1st and goal on the 4.
Buchanan had a man in his face and made a nice throw. So
London's knocking on the door again.
It's like Alcott split way to the bottom of your screen. That's looks like Walters, number 1 there.
Taken down after a gain of about a yard, maybe. He might have drug his way back up to the line of scrimmage.
It's like maybe he might have lost a little bit. Maybe lost about a yard. So it's going to bring up
2nd and 5.
50, 49 seconds, 48, 47.
Go,
Count them down. Clock's running.
We got to get this play up. Here's where the quick slant in would work.
Maybe a good handoff to the fullback. Oh, that's the tailback. Brock.
Short distance between 2 points. They're just straight line.
Third touchdown on the night for Jordan Brock for the Red Raiders. Big night for Jordan.
And they up the score to 36-0 with 36.7 seconds left. And Myers will come on and attempt his third extra point, making 3 out of 4 if he hits this one.
Cheerleaders are throwing out footballs.
Charles' brother wanted one so bad down at the other field.
They didn't get one up this far, nowhere close.
That's the same thing he used to say down there.
Okay, Myers to kick, Arabia to snap, beginning to hold.
Good one. It's there. 27-zip. And we still got a whole half a game and 36 seconds to go. London on top. Good camera work, as Tommy Wilson would say. Good shot of the scoreboard there, Carl. I think about you, Carl, every time I see that Blockbusters commercial. How he jumps up there, Carl, don't move, and then grabs that rabbit by the ears and gets the picture in. I said, yep, he's out of focus. We got a good one going here. 27-0.
Now maybe we'll see a lot of different Red Raiders getting the ball game tonight. That'd be nice.
Probably will.
Meat of the schedule's coming up.
Next week, Northeastern, and they're always laying for us. That's usually, you never know what's going to happen in that game.
I said last week we saw them basically come from behind to win against Kenton Ridge in the fourth quarter. So,
and see, that coming from behind stuff there is what a lot of people's not knowing is the next day.
Yeah,
had it been finished out that night, it might have been a different story. You got time to go home and look at the films that you done had of the first 3/4 of the game.
Myers ready to kick. He's going down for number 20. He's going to let it go out of bounds.
And we got a flag there.
Well, that's the flag for out of bounds. And
right.
When it goes out of bounds, I believe the Broncos will take over on the Bronco 35-yard line. Or it might be the 40.
Sounds like a Bronco takeover. Is that a trivia question?
A Bronco takeover.
Yeah. That's what you said. Did you ever answer that trivia question you put out?
Yeah, the skeel. That's a gaggle that's flying.
Okay, flying gaggle is a skeel.
I have more worthless information coming up in the second half, Gary. I got another trivia question.
Lay it on them.
I couldn't find a good trivia question tonight, and somebody told me something, but I wasn't able to Mike Lang on the tackle there for the Red Raiders. We're seeing some fresh jerseys in there.
Yep, and they're up in...
That's number 78. His mom's sitting right down underneath of us here. So.
Who was that?
Mike Lang, number 78 for the Red Raiders.
He just pounced on that guy.
Yeah, Brent Barber, he's a pretty good ball carrier. He's just not getting much help.
A lot of fresh jerseys in there. I like Coach Wilson working some reserves in with some starters. It's not just full second-team D. Got a lot of this, and he's working a few things. You know, Myers back at free safety, but the clock's going to run out.
Filippo's going to lead him off the field. And we end the first half with London on top, 27-0. Big first half. We'll take them off the field, Carl, and you can have the band. There you have it, folks, the scoreboard ending the first half. So if you want to fade me out of there and then take over up there.
I'll be back at 10. Back to you, Gary.
Yeah, back to you, Dave.
Madison County, the London Red Raider marching band. And Junior Field Commander Kevin Livett. Tonight's band performed 3 songs from the contest show, including Respect, My Girl, and I'll Be There, with solos by Sarah Parsons on
ball game here. And we'll get into the game here and give you a few of the stats from the first half.
Well, Myers is getting ready to kick off the Red Raiders. He's been kicking down to the top of your screen to number 21, Barber, almost every time so far. So we'll see if they continue on with that trend.
I see this one's in the end zone.
Carl's predicting it goes into the end zone.
Oh!
He put that one
On the roll, Barber fumbles once. He picks it back up. He doesn't run very fast, does he? Oh, ouch. That number 25 down there, Vincent Hodge, got a nice hit for the Red Raiders. So, seeing some fresh jerseys in there. I know Vince is on number 1 kickoff team coverage. So, hey, got some stats from the first half.
Thanks to Dr. Byers.
Yep, thanks to Dr. Byers. We'll put in a little plug there for his optometry. Is that what he does?
Something like that.
Eyeballs. He's working on eyeballs. Had 19 yards total offense in the first half. 0 completions on 0 passes. And only got 1 first down in the first half, and that was by penalty. So the Red Raider defense has pretty much been shutting them down. They're number 28.
He looks like the best run of the day for him.
About 9 yards there for Robert Beaumont. A nice run off of the right tackle.
And he took a few tacklers with him there for a while. He stretched it out, did a good job.
He's going to be a little bit short there to bring up 2nd and 1.
Kept his feet moving. How many first downs did they get?
1 first down. That was just by penalty. Red Raiders, on the other hand, had 142 yards rushing, 39 yards passing. It adds up to 181 yards total offense. 1 interception by Buchanan.
Ooh.
No!
Did he power his way forward? Did you see what's like hit Myers?
Number 20, Kyle Patrick, come out there and tried to get a piece of Sean Myers, and he said, brother.
Straightened him up.
He's playing some rugby there.
That hurt me.
Rushing for the Red Raiders, we had Brock with 11 carries for 84 yards and 3 touchdowns. Russell for 5 carries for 45 yards. So when you get 9 yards average on a carry out of your fullback, that's pretty impressive.
That's cooking. That's impressive on anybody.
1st and 10 for the Broncos. 44 goes in motion. That's Moore handing off to Beaumont. Nothing there.
At the line, behind the line.
Looks like see Arabia getting up, Wallace getting up, and O'Farrell.
Might have lost a yard on that.
And DeFilippo.
So let them give up their first down. And with 10:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter. There's a score of 27-0, London on top.
And look, London's going back with full first-team defense out there. They've got quite a few fresh jerseys in there, working in, even substituting in just in a few different spots for the Red Raiders on defense. Like they bring 1 receiver to the bottom of your screen. Wing teeth backfield formation, 44 motion, hand off to Beaumont.
Hit her up the middle. Beaumont is going to get 2 yards. He had a head of steam going there. He just didn't go anywhere. Brought him down. Was DeFilippo in on that?
I didn't catch that.
Who was
Shingler 60 on the tackle there for the Red Raiders.
David Shingler, number 60. He's a senior this year.
Hey, Raider fans, next week we're at Northeastern, which is only about 20 minutes up the road from here. I'm not going to predict the weather, but it should be a short drive, so come on out and cheer these Red Raiders on. Looks like Moore's going back to pass. He's out there looking.
And he's overthrown.
Looking for his tight end, James O'Hara, number 82 out there.
I wouldn't try to predict the weather at Northeastern. We've had some nasty weather games down there.
Oh.
I got a good trivia question for next week. I've been waiting.
Oh, you're going to hold it till next week?
Oh, yeah. Because it's about Northeastern. Why would I?
Number 44.
Back in punt formation for the Broncos. Ryan Melvin to kick. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, looked like got a hand on tip on that.
They tipped it. Oh, got a Bronco bounce, and Red Raiders staying away from it. They're going down it on
the 46-yard line. London will take over.
About the shortest drop I've ever seen on a punt.
I told you that when the last time they punted, they didn't go back at all.
It's like John Lewis getting some congratulations from his special teams coach. So it looks like maybe he might have been the one that got the block, rushing right up the gut.
You see him setting up that close, you got to put the rush on.
Well, looks like we're going to have Tyler Buchanan back to start the second half under center. Russell and Brock in the backfield. Myers to the bottom of your screen. Alcott way to the top of your screen. Need binoculars to see him from here.
1st and 10 on the 46-yard line.
Quick hitter to Russell.
That's Russell, first man through.
It's like about 5 yards there for Matt, so.
Matt's having a good night.
Got a radio station here doing the game, Gary. They're
going to be here quite often.
No, they're not from London, though.
I know,
they're from
courthouse.
Western Brown. Oh, is that the courthouse station?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I know they're going to have a station here quite often. That's what I was told anyway. 2nd and 6 on the 50-yard line.
Broncos stay in that 4-4 defensive formation. Just begging London to run. Option
Flags
play to
all
the
over
top
the
of your
place.
screen.
It's going to come back.
It's coming back. That's going to be a hold on the Red Raiders.
Uh-oh, Brock's down.
Huh?
Oh, Brock's down.
He's getting up slow.
He's okay.
Brock is a warrior. Little limp there. He had a bad ankle or something. One part of his leg, something was wrong. Like I told you last week, from trying to dunk a basketball. And them injuries don't go away. They kind of heal up, but they can be very touchy.
Now we have a legal procedure against the Red Raiders. So
he's coming out, and Jerry Walters is going in. Brock's kind of got a little limp to him.
This time the Red Raiders send 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Myers and Monte Jackson. Their corners are up tight on them. Jerry Walters, nice hole.
Walters got a nice hole there.
He's going to be about 2 feet short.
Good job.
Good job.
About 2 feet short.
Give us a spot, we'll get a first down.
They're not going to give us that kind of spot.
We're looking right down the line. Watch him move the ball back. Look at him. Put that ball back up.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad spot.
We're looking right down the line.
Going to bring up 3rd and short, less than a yard for the Red Raiders.
Come on, Chester, give us some chain gang work over there. 3rd and 1 on the 44-yard line.
3rd and less than a yard. It's like pro-style backfield set. Going to hand to Brock on a quick hitter.
Oh, yeah.
He breaks 1 tackle, he breaks 2, he breaks 3.
On his feet all the way down to about the 27-yard line.
Nice run by Jordan Brock that time. That probably puts him over 100 yards for the night. So
He picked up that 1 and a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little.
He gets the little. Move the chains, that's for sure.
I would almost guess that last season we did not have a running back go for more than 100 yards in a game. I can't verify that, but
I don't know. The Utica game might have been, somebody might have did it.
Well, we had quarterback might have went for more than 100 yards rushing, but 1 tailback set. Russell flanked out to the left. Buchanan's going to option. He's going to carry. Tuck it, baby. Run!
He wants his touchdown. All right. Tyler Buchanan.
Well, they got the 6th Red Raider to score this year, so Tyler Buchanan, nice run.
Done a good job faking the roll out to the left and then cut back against the grain, and he was gone. He looked like he turned on some wheels there. Tyler got wheels. Go ahead, Tyler. His father and my son were in the same class together, and they both could flat out fly, so they get it natural.
Arabia to snap. Buchanan to hold. It's a high one. Myers is just going to try to grab it. He's going to try to run. Maybe he's going to try to pass. He's looking in the end zone. Vince Hodge. Touchdown.
For 2.
2 points.
Broken play turns into 2. But what was good about it is
no penalties.
the guys went out there and turned around and looked for the pass.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a kind of an escape pattern that they have, I suppose, playing. And Vince Hodge knew where he was supposed to go. David Stewart was down there also for the Red Raiders. And Myers, he's an athlete. I mean, he just figures out ways to get things done. So
he'll score for you. 35-0 with 7:05 left in the third quarter, and we still got another quarter and a half to play.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what Carl's talking about.
Hodge makes the 7th Red Raider to score this year.
We got time for another trivia question, Carl.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we do. You want general history this time?
Lay it on us.
Mount Orab Western Brown is named after the school in Western Brown County. Who's Brown County named after? Mr. Brown.
Very good.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I took the word.
You knew that.
He never gave me a chance to say it, did he, Carl? I knew you knew it.
Well, I could give an easier one. Name one of the other school districts in Brown County besides Western Brown County.
Blue.
No, that'd be Eastern Brown County.
Oh, Blue County. That's down where they have the coon dogs at. Oh, Blue.
Don't forget Old Yeller.
Oh, Yeller, yeah. 35-0. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. London is kicking off again. Where's he going this time with it?
He's been going down the left side looking for number 21, Brent Barber, each time. This time, deep kick by Myers. Barber's got it. More toward the center of the field.
Oh, that's Laundry there.
That's going to be Laundry against the Broncos. So, Red Raiders are fired up on these kickoff return coverages.
These Red Raiders are hitting pretty hard. We'll have our first real test next week.
Boy, Meyer really kicked that ball off that time. He had good height on it, and if the guy hadn't caught it, it would have been right about the goal line there.
Barber caught it on the 2-yard line.
So the Broncos are going to have to start 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line.
Is that the first time we've heard the official tonight, Carl?
No.
Well, you know, that's one thing that we haven't pointed out. London has played virtually penalty-free football.
Yeah.
I mean, this team is not making nearly as many penalties as what we did last year. So we do have a couple fresh jerseys in there for the Red Raiders, so we'll check them. It's like Moore. Oh, I thought he was back to pass. He hands it
up the middle.
Hands it into the scrum. Probably that was Beaumont again. He's going to be sore after this ball game, I think.
He's getting beat on, I know that.
It's like Barkowiak's checking in from Myers at the strong safety position.
35-0.
6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
2nd and 9 on the 11-yard line. Here comes Western Brown.
Wing T backfield. Quick pitch out to 82 O'Hara. And
he was up in it.
Who got him? Mason?
Mason.
Arabia.
Mason is on that tackle too. 13, Arabia.
Yep.
Yep, Cody was there.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. So they had 1 first down in the first half, and that was by penalty, and they've had 1 first down so far here in the second half. So
we got quite a few seniors out there. Cody's a senior too. So now it's 3rd and 10. On the 10.
Look for more. I don't know if seeing passing situation here or not. He might be end up laying flat on his back. That looks like O'Hara.
Oh, yeah.
And it's no foul.
That's a gaggle. Is that a gaggle?
Yeah, I would say I don't see anybody with red jerseys around here.
They are flying to the football. That's going to bring
up
that
tackle, Carl?
4th and 10. That was.
Pick a number.
I saw O'Farrell gets credit from the announcer, but DeFilippo also.
And 4 or 5 others. That's what you like. Your team tackle. So we got Myers and Brock going back.
They're just going to be back on the Bronco 45-yard line.
They put a little rush on Bronco. They could end up knocking him in the end zone.
He doesn't go real deep in the punt formation, so.
They got it on.
This is Melvin. They missed him that time. Nice high punt. Jordan Brock.
I see that happen.
Oh, get it, Sean. Get it. Sean Myers picked it up.
With it.
Oh, it went through a couple hands. Brock looks like he's going to get up slow.
You want me to tell you what happened?
He dropped the ball, didn't he?
He took his eyes off the ball. He saw the runner. He's looking for a place to run. I saw his head come up just as the ball hit him, and he didn't catch the ball before he took off running.
Well, the Red Raiders gambled that time on trying to block a punt, and it sets up virtually, you know, you leave your return guys naked back there. They ain't got nobody back there to help them, and
no excuse. 1st and 10 on the 38-yard line.
It's like it's still first-team offense in for the Red Raiders. Walters is checked in at your tailback position. Other than that, I think we got everybody in there. Stewart's your tight end on top of your screen. He's kind of a fresh jersey, but other than that, this is definitely first team O in here with 4 minutes, 39 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Ouch.
Jerry gets hit.
Ouch. Number 12, Tyler Hazelback on the tackle there for the Western Brown Broncos.
Jerry Walters gets hit for about a loss of 1, 2 maybe. Makes a 2nd and 12 on the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12, ball on the 40-yard line.
4 minutes left in the third quarter. 35-0 is the score. They got in the pro eye, wide outs on both sides of the field. And here comes Walters to the right side.
Nice block by Monte to seal the corner.
And
Nice.
Walters is going to be pretty close to a first down.
Number 50 there, Rutan Keelan made the tackle for the Broncos. He's slow getting up. Looks like we're going to have an official's timeout.
Who's going to win the Buckeye game this week?
Who we playing?
Buckeyes don't play this week, Carl.
Didn't get me there, did you, Carl? You was working on it.
Anyway, this undersized lineman I was talking about and I read about in the Columbus Dispatch today, 4 feet 7 inches, 160 pounds. He squats 400 pounds. He's
and bites people in the kneecap.
He's
1st and 10 on the 28-yard line.
He's got a rare genetic form of dwarfism, but heck, he's got what God gave him, you know, and he's making the most of it. So that's pretty amazing, I would say. Starting both ways, defense and offense for a Division I school.
And we got a timeout on the field.
Kind of favors you, Gary.
That was a first down for the Red Raiders there. Buchanan under center, pro-style formation. Quick hitter to Walters, up the middle. Looks like he picks up about 7 yards there.
He's picking up now. Walters started out a little slow in the first part of the game. And now he's picking the holes and picking his form up. And Atlanta's in good shape. The further they get in this game, the more they're going to be running over for people.
Gary looks like he runs better straight up the middle.
Yeah. Well, most of his good runs have been straight up the middle. He looks bigger than I guess he is to me.
He's strong. Good upper body strength. I think that helps. Buchanan under center, pro eye. One receiver. Myers at the top of your screen. Jackson to the bottom.
Quick hitter by Russell. And he's going to be maybe short. About a yard short of first down.
So I know London wants to work on their running game, and they don't want to appear like they're running up the score. But, you know, a game like this, you got to try to get some passes in there, too. I mean, you're going to need those down the road.
Bottom line is play your game.
Yeah. It's like they're going to Alcott to the top of your screen, Myers to the bottom. They're just single coverage on these receivers on the outside, and their corners are playing them tight. So
3rd and 2.
Buchanan's going to go back to pass. He's looking for Alcott. He's rolling. He's running.
He throws.
That's going to be intercepted.
Picked off.
He dropped it.
And, well, he should have.
Number 22, Dustin Jones out there for the Broncos.
He's getting ready to get 8 up on about the 2-yard line.
And Tyler got 8 up.
Did he? I missed Tyler. I followed the ball, the flight of the ball.
That's going to bring up 4th down for the Red Raiders, and you're talking about a 37-yard field goal here if the Red Raiders decide to kick it.
I believe I'd try it.
They're not going to. They're going to go for it. It's about 4th and 1. We'll go with the pro-style formation. Brock's back in there for the Red Raiders. Alcott's on the bottom of your screen. Stewart's on the top of your screen at tight end, and Myers is on the top. Hand off to Brock. First down, big hole. Go, baby.
And he's headed for pay dirt, and he gets down to about the 6-yard line, or about the 4-yard line. So we got a 1st and goal once again. with already a big score of 35-0. 2:16 left to go in the third quarter. London is rolling.
After this play, we'll answer the trivia question.
What was it?
Who was
the Ohio State play this week?
Brown County named after?
Oh. I thought you answered it.
Nope, not yet. Brock, go baby.
He's trying it. They're trying to hold him up.
Touchdown.
2 hands in the air say touchdown. You go, boy.
How many does that make for him tonight?
That's 4 touchdowns for Jordan Brock tonight.
We're going to go for a record. What's the record anyway, Carl?
What was that?
What's the record of touchdowns for
I don't know.
one person?
In a game for one person, I wouldn't have any idea.
We had some games where some people had chances to make a lot of touchdowns a few years back. Myers going for another one. 41-0. And it's going over to Mark Stanley's again.
Looks good.
Yep, Tuz got that one. 42-0 with 1:52 left in the third quarter.
Well, the cheerleaders are throwing out footballs.
We're going to run out of balls.
Nope, they're just down there clapping, I think. Maybe they did run out of.
They probably were throwing.
They can't get them up here anyway, man. Maybe if we challenge them on TV.
There's no way.
See if they can get one up here.
Put a rock in it.
Yeah.
Put a rock in it.
I can't see him throwing a rock this far. $42-0. There we got a good shot of the hard-working cheerleaders. Get a close-up. I thought they was going to do a cheer, but maybe not.
Anyway, Brown County is named after War of 1812 General Jacob Brown.
Carl said Mr. Brown.
He was right.
Right on the tip of my tongue.
Trivia, worthless information.
Hey. Somebody's just that much smarter now.
I got another one.
Uh-oh.
Well, that I heard this week, and somebody told me, but I can't verify it. I don't know, and I can't get to the source.
So don't say it.
I won't say it, but we might save it for a future week. Or we could do it as a mail-in trivia, where you could mail in your answer to P.O. Box, and
he's gonna let it
bounce. It's gonna go out of bounds.
He worked it long enough to get it to go out of bounds, didn't he?
Yep. Well, if you pick it up right there and get tackled, you're going to be back at your 2-yard line. Where if it goes out of bounds, you get it up to the 35.
He was praying the ball almost come to a stop, just barely out of bounds. So we're going back to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for Mount Orab. He's fishing through his paperwork here.
Well, I write down all these notes and
trivia,
different things that I wanted to bring up. And
now you ain't writing down nothing. You're going through the internet and picking up all this noise. You better sell some more paint.
Actually, I was going to look see if Northeastern throwed the ball much last week, but
no,
not a whole lot.
Matt Paul ran the
7 attempts, 2 completions to the other team for 62 yards.
We'll take him.
No touchdowns through the air.
Oh, he tripped.
Tripped and fell down.
Oh.
Derek Wallace out there for the Red Raiders. 1 minute, 40 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Beaumont coming through there and straight down.
Beaumont's going to be sore tonight after this ball game. I got a feeling.
I heard that before. I'm about ready to believe you.
Uh-oh. I'm looking down at the sidelines, and I see second team Red O huddling with Coach Wilson. So
that's the way you do it. And I know they're happy.
Actually,
show their stuff on game night.
Back to pass, intercepted by Monte Jackson.
He's rolling. Good spin. Good catch.
when you throw a long out pattern like that, and you got a quick cornerback like Monte, and he underthrew it, Monte just stepped up. Nice play by Monte. He took the read. He watched the quarterback, watched the receiver.
We thought we had that play the other night. We talked about it and said if the ball would have been on target, Monte would have picked it off. And sure enough, he pulls it off this time. Who we got? This is number 7 out here. Josh Dillard. Josh is a wide out to the bottom of the screen.
Second team O. Let's try to get some numbers
Who's
here. Paul Stone Rock, number 11 in at quarterback.
Paul Stone Rock. Let me get some numbers on him.
That's 24 for the Red Raiders running the ball. That's Garrett Hotchkiss. We got number 30 at the fullback, Cody Andenberg.
Stone Rock's a sophomore.
Looks like number 9 shuffling in plays. That's Mark Colvin for the Red Raiders. He's a receiver. See if we can get the offensive line. Second team center looks like 52, Kane Robinson. I know Mike Lang's out there. He's number 78. He's a 300-pounder for the Red Raiders.
300 pounds.
Go, 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 go. All right.
That's Hodgkiss, I think, number 20.
That Hodge?
24. Not Hodge, but Hodgkiss.
Hodgkiss, okay. Brought down by Brian Noble. Noble, that's a name used to play here a few years
Yeah,
back.
there was a couple Nobles that played. So it's going to bring up with, looks like the Red Raiders going to let this third quarter run out with the score London 42, Mount Orab, Western Brown 0.
And that's exactly what they're going to do. Good call there. Oh. And everybody's putting up 4. Carl, what is the thing on this 4? Does that mean it's our quarter? Or we're the ones that's in shape and going to run it, or what? What's the 4 for?
We don't give up.
We don't give up. Coach Bolus told him, didn't he? Every play is a new ball game.
Let's see if we can get some of these fresh Red Raider jerseys out there. It looks like we got a Logan Standard in there. He looks like a tackle. Let me see. We already got number 30, Cody Andenberg, in there at fullback. 7, Josh Dillard, 5'8", 145 pound. He's a little different size than the Dillard that played last year.
Yeah, he's a little smaller.
About half his size, I think.
Yeah. He's an athletic little kid, though. He's a hustler.
It's like Barkowiak is going to be one of the wide receivers.
Barkowiak's to the bottom of your screen here. He's
83, Bobby Sanders be your tight end. He's at the bottom of your screen, just off the line. Stone Rock, I guess he throws pretty well.
Flags.
I mean, this team here would be primarily the number 1 offense for the reserve team. And I guess, they won 52-0. Somebody told me just a little bit ago that they were ahead 38-0 at the end of the first quarter against Tecumseh. Now that came from a football mom, so I don't know how much
last year they wiped Tecumseh out. The reserves wiped them out.
The Raiders will be playing Springfield Northeastern.
Tecumseh had that big team last year, the varsity did, but they all graduated.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 11, possibly a passing situation for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, we got, looked like defense made that move first that time.
Defense made a move, but if they didn't actually get into the neutral zone, they're okay, which made London jump. I don't think they got in the neutral zone, but I didn't have a good view from here.
Looked like it to me.
Yep, they got in the neutral zone.
Yeah, he come across there.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 6 for the Red Raiders. Now maybe not a passing situation.
Two more in, we'll have a first down.
Yeah.
Stone Rock back to pass. He's looking for Barkowiak out here.
Sword picked off.
It's number 22.
Number 7 and Barkowiak. Who's 7 again? Dillard comes from nowhere and smacked him big time with the help of Barkowiak.
By number 22, Justin Jones.
Looks like Stone Rock had some time there. The offensive line gave him some time. It's just
didn't have the arm. It didn't quite make the throw.
Let's see what defense checks in for the Red Raiders here at the start of the 4th quarter. Looks like number 1 D.
Yep.
Remember, this number 1 D
this is a pride, though.
They still haven't been scored upon, so.
It's a pride thing. You got to keep it. Score this thing as long as you can. guys, number 1D, they've worked awful hard to get where they're at. Awful lot of them are seniors, and they're getting their chance to show their stuff. And so far, they're doing it. Good 78 just went in.
That's Lang. It just went in.
Mike Lang, he's a sophomore.
Yep.
Hodge just went in.
And Hodge back in the game. Yep.
Hodge goes in at linebacker. Farrell comes out.
Yeah.
It's like DeFilippo's still captaining out there. He's still telling them where to go.
We'll put a helmet cam on him next time.
Oh, buddy, I'd like to see that. Quick pitch to Beaumont.
Spreading him out wide. The wider you run, the less yards you're going to get.
Like stretching him out there for the Red Raiders. Mason, Stewart, or Warnock, and DeFilippo was there.
Good job by the cameraman. Follow that play right on to Alabama's mark. 10:30 left, fourth quarter. 42-0 London.
We need to get some more fans out here, Gary.
I haven't had a chance to look out and see what kind of crowd we have got. Is it pretty full?
No, we need more.
We need more fans.
Need more fans.
So let's put out a crier. We need more fans. Come out here and support this team.
It's like,
to a back, clear back across the field.
Man, that's a long throw there.
Number 11, Justin Moore's pass intended for number 8.
Looks like Moore's
run right and throw all the way back to left. That's dangerous.
The Broncos are pointing at something, but I can't quite figure out. I think they were trying to get an official to make a call, so nothing there. It's like got some fresh jerseys checking in for the Red Raiders. That Tyler Scott checking in there to play defense for the Red Raiders?
It's Tyler's number.
Number 68.
Yep.
We've never seen him play much defense.
Terry Warnock on the far side.
Lang's in there. Ty Blake's in there.
Still got Speedster in there.
Barkowiak's playing strong safety. Myers has moved back to free safety.
Josh Alcott.
Hot.
Spreading them wide.
Oh!
Bango!
Nice tackle on the play there by Hodge and Mike Lang.
Looked like Sean Orr might have been in on that.
Sean who?
Sean Orr. Number 70.
No, I think it was 78.
Huh?
It was 78, I think.
We're all seeing different.
It's 70.
It's 70 because the man up just
He's got
announced.
70 on the front and 78 on the back.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he does.
Does he really?
See 70 on
Yeah,
the
you
front?
can't see that. You're going to zoom in on that. 78 on one side and 70 on the back on the other. Maybe it's wore off and you can't see it. We're
Short drop.
Oh, good
Nice
spiral.
punt that time. Myers backs up a little bit. Myers is going to take it on his own 35-yard line. Trying to get that corner.
To the outside. He's going to be ridden down on about the 46-yard line. Where is this? I'm going to see this 78.
There we go. 78 and 70.
It's like got a little something smeared on his jersey or something, huh?
You get a good shot of that?
Yeah. He must have lost one of his stripes.
What if you could be penalized for that?
I would think probably. I don't know. It's like Red Raiders going to take over with 9:01 left to go in the ball game here. 42 zip. Second team we're going to see Stone Rock in there, captain in the squad.
That did look wide to the bottom of the screen.
Hotchkiss will be your tailback. Anderberg, the fullback, he's trying to get some room.
And he's dragging some people. He picked up about 5 yards there.
He barely had time to hand that off.
I know it. They was smoking in on there. Blitz that time, didn't he? They probably still got their first team in.
Let's see if we can catch some numbers here. Checking in for the Red Raiders. Number 20, Sean Nelson, who's a receiver, and number 4, Justin Gossard, another receiver for the Red Raiders.
Doug Jackson just came out. He was in there, number 27.
I think we have a penalty against
against London.
Penalty against the Raiders. Too many men on line.
Not enough.
Not enough.
Mark the ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's catch some other numbers here. Left tackle, 74, Travis Roach in there for the Red Raiders. Nice tackle there by the Broncos. It's like number Ryan Noble, one of the linebackers there, make the stop.
Number 30, Cody Annenberg.
The guys in the next window, I guess people stood up in front of them. When they stand up, they're just right. You can't see unless you get over top of them. They were wanting to get out of the way.
That's why I brought that fly swatter with me last week, Gary. Somebody stands up in front of me and I swat them.
And then there would be on. Hope you know who you're swatting.
Stone Rock at quarterback. Oh, we got rushed right away. He gets it off to Hotchkiss, 24.
And there's a big pile up there, right there.
That's going to bring up 3rd and about 11 for the Red Raiders. So passing situation, we'll see what they do.
Didn't quite make it back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's getting help on every handoff.
Yeah, he is getting help, isn't he? From the other team.
Yeah. Well, checking in 27 Jackson and number 7 Dillard for the Red Raiders. These will be players we'll see in the future, so got to try to get used to some of these numbers. Hopefully they'll stay with the program.
Those two boys I know will stay. No doubt in my mind.
They're both spread to the bottom of the screen. Hand off to the fullback. Nothing doing there for Annenberg, so
that's right to the line of scrimmage.
Bring up a punting situation for the Red Raiders. So some of the first teamers got to put their helmets back on and go out to punt. But I think it's important to get a little playing time for these guys under the lights out here. I think it builds their confidence, lets them know that they're being appreciated in practice. I think a lot of coaches will wait till the last minute, maybe just get them just on the field. But it's like Coach Wilson's going to substitute fairly freely from here on in. Block the punt. High punt. He's angling. Bounces one way.
Back to
the guy from Western Brown picks it up.
And stood there.
And just asked to be hit harder. Eddie Kremler, you're a sophomore. You're not supposed to do that, buddy.
I think it came back to him, and he didn't turn. There it was. He didn't expect the ball to come back to him like that. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds, and all of a sudden took a reverse flip.
You're going to see a lot of clean jerseys in there for the Red Raiders on defense this time. It's a full-scale substitution. We'll try to get some of these numbers for the Red Raiders. I see you see Stewart in there at linebacker, Lang at tackles, Brandon Brock in there. We saw him work with the first team D. We'll try to get a few more of them here in a second. They're still going with their number 1-0. That's Beaumont running the football. He looks like he picks up about 5 yards. Oh, lots of flags go this time. That's going to be a personal foul on somebody for trash talking. Red Raiders.
They're coming out.
Yep, somebody out there opened his mouth. Just one time too many. I don't know if he yelled at the official or yelled at the other team. But
we'll find out here in a minute.
Yep, because whoever comes out is probably the guilty party. Checking in for the Red Raiders, 61, Kenny Browning.
Might want to stay away from the coach.
Yep.
Brandon Brock came out of the game.
It's a learning experience.
Yep. Our coaches are leaving. Drew Dwyer wants to get on TV, so Carl, if we can catch him walking down the stands here. We'll catch the back of his head, maybe.
He was on enough when he played here. And then when he went to OU, he was on. He's pretty tough down there.
That's Beaumont getting a nice carry. Looks like he's going to pick up about 6-7 yards there against second team D.
He's going to take it down to about, make it 2nd and 3. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Try to catch some of these other Red Raiders. Brad Salyers checking in, sophomore, 145-pound sophomore, number 81.
I think we can safely say that London got a win.
17, Josh Turvey in there. So our new announcer up here in the booth, it's his son.
Oh, is it?
Dave.
Okay, back to you, Dave.
He's in there free safety.
Boy, these kids grow up. It doesn't seem like he's that old.
It's Beaumont. Looks like he's close to a first down. He's going to be a little bit short, so it's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Broncos. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in the ball game.
And they're going to pull out all the stops trying to score here against the second team. Second team, you got to bear down, baby.
67 checking into the ball game for the Red Raiders. That's Josh Caldwell, another sophomore. Looks like he's playing a lot of the sophomores. I don't think he's dressing any freshmen for the home games. I think he's still having we're seeing lots of sophomores get some playing time tonight.
I think he picked up first down.
That's going to be a first down. Is that Beaumont again?
Looks like it. Robert Beaumont.
He's going to be ready for a warm bath tonight.
If you say that one more time.
Now he's checking out of the ball game, so I guess maybe his night might be over. But he's played with heart. I mean, this Mount Western Brown team is, like I said, they've played hard. They haven't rolled over for the Red Raiders.
We've been there. We know what it's like. It's fun to be on the winning side for a change.
Say that again.
I'm not saying it no more.
Second string quarterback in there for the Broncos.
He's rolling left and keeps the ball.
Wow.
Well, Coach Carl up there in the booth calling a hold, but you don't got the yellow. You ain't got the striped shirt on, Carl. Sorry. It's number 20, Patrick Kyle, a sophomore, backup quarterback there. First team D's going back in.
Yeah.
4 minutes left to go here in the ball game.
You think they might have went to the coach and said, "Coach, we got to get back in there."
2nd and 5 for the Broncos.
You don't want none of that.
Here comes Lang checking back in.
Better hustle. Boy, Lang's big, isn't he?
Quarterback is in trouble.
Smacko.
Cody Arabia. Nice tackle.
Cody Arabia comes out of nowhere, and quarterback says, "Oh, where'd you come from? Have a nice day." Yeah, need a warm bath too.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. So I don't think you're going to see them getting any kind of field goal situation here. So it's going to be two down territory here for Western Brown. They're going to take a timeout and talk about what they want to do. So
if it's up to the London team, they'll have to kick a field goal to score.
Well, as of right now, they're going to have to line it up for about a 47-yarder. So
2 numbers right there. That's 70 on the front. Now turn around. There's 78 on the back. Folks, you've just only seen it. Magical camera work. He said number 78's got 70 on the front of his jersey. I don't know. Carl did. I said magical camera work. Yeah, he's good. That was Dave Turvey over here.
Just a reminder, tonight's game is being videotaped, and then will be rebroadcast on Channel 25 on Sunday and Monday.
Bring up 3rd and 10 for the Broncos. 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in this ball game. First team D's trying to stop them. Second stringer goes out the pass.
A little short.
That's going to bring up 4th down.
And Monte was on the road again.
You know what? If he'd thrown that ball out there, Monte could have been gone with it. He was right on the coverage, but way underthrown by the sophomore quarterback there, Patrick.
Makes it 4th and 10 on the 30-yard line.
I think Red
Raiders have another timeout.
Western Brown's going to talk about this again.
Got a chance for a timeout here. Maybe if some of the fans haven't left, Carl, maybe you can shoot down through there. Yeah, it's a little empty on that end.
Yeah, there's been a few. You've seen quite a few of them leave, but
folks, there's some empty seats. Got room for you. Try to make it to the next game. Fan section. And the band section. Yeah, we still got a few empty seats here.
We got room for more. There's no doubt about that.
Get on out here, folks, and support this team. We got this big new facility. We need to support it.
Of course, we got the next 2 ball games on the road. We're
On the
at
road again.
at Northeastern. Then we travel to Utica.
Utica.
So Utica's about 150 miles away from here.
We're going to fly.
Take us 6 hours to get there by car.
We fly there.
We could.
Okay.
We could. As long as we can get our baggage through, through security.
We're going to take King Airlines.
And he's,
I told you.
He's going to line
What'd I tell you?
He's going to line up for 47 yards.
Didn't I tell you?
He's got a leg, but he
No,
ain't got that much leg. He ain't got that much leg. Nowhere near.
I told you if they scored, it's going to be a field goal.
So we're on the road for the next 2 weeks. So
Wait a minute. Let's talk about that call I just made.
what?
You want to talk about
You
that?
predicted a weak attempt at a field goal?
What? They attempted it. Gee whiz. He's not going to let me have anything, Carl. Won't let me talk. And they did. It's the same as a punt because they put us back on the 20-yard line.
Yeah. Next home game will be against Washington Courthouse here on
a Friday.
It'll be on a Friday night,
Right.
3 weeks from now, whatever date that falls on. I don't have a calendar in front of me.
Don't it tell you there?
Was this
Tells
the
you the
third
date.
team in?
Well, we played them on the 21st last year, but I don't know. I'm looking at last year's schedule.
Oh, okay.
So I've got Randy James in there at quarterback for
Yeah,
Red
we got a
Raiders.
little fumble there. Did he get it
fumble.
back?
Western Brown got it back.
Brown got the ball.
It's like first team D's back. They're employed once again.
They're a little closer on this field goal attempt now.
Yeah.
Make it a little interesting.
Yeah, we had.
How many times can you attempt a field goal, Carl? If you miss one,
Oh!
can you try on the next play?
I guess I was trying to look for them freshmen out there.
Or do you lose the ball?
That was a bunch of them. That was a bunch of freshmen on the field right there. So
First and 10, Broncos.
It might go
Hey.
for it again.
With a score like this, you let everybody play that you can.
Yep.
They're part of the team. They've put in all the hours of practice. And it's a big thing for some of those kids to get out there on a Friday night, even though they'll be playing tomorrow morning. And I don't know, they're going to go clear down there to play tomorrow morning?
No.
Okay.
Northeastern. They got
no, I think they
Northeastern.
Oh, they're going to Northeastern.
it's like Beaumont coming around the right-hand side to the bottom of your screen. He gets down to about the 11-yard line.
We're just under 3 minutes in there. They're smelling pay dirt. London's going to have to tighten up now. This is the closest they've been all night to getting in the end zone.
Well, I think their coach is just trying to get something on the board. So far this season, they've been outscored 65-0. So
Oh.
Yep, I would say he wants something on the board. And no more on our side.
So you saw the fella kick. How close do you think he's got to get before he can put it through?
Right there.
About 30 yards?
He can put it through.
They're looking at 30 yards.
He's
30
too close now.
Yeah,
He's too close.
He is.
Come
Stop
on.
it.
There's Beaumont. He's gone.
Boy, they're trying, man.
No, he was down. He was
Oh,
down.
no touch
He
luck.
got down to about the 4-yard line.
Off of there.
Hey, Beaumont's barreling. They're going to try it. Come on, London.
Come on. They call timeout. Nope.
They stop the clock to spot the ball, probably.
Yep, they're just calling. Well, they should stop the clock until the
Move
change gets set.
They don't
But,
need no change set.
but they're now they're
This first and
saying
goal.
we got a little help there from the clock operator, I think. They do a fine job, though.
Put that in fast forward.
Yeah. Put
Boy.
in a long play.
1 minute, 50 seconds left to go in the ball game here. First down for the Broncos.
And the crowd is filing out.
They put their first team offense back in. Moore back at the helm.
Wouldn't you?
Beaumont back here. Moore's rolling to the top of your
He's got
screen.
an open field.
He's got room.
He's going to score. Hit it.
No, he ain't scoring.
He didn't make it, man. He got
He didn't
flagged.
make it. Oh, my gosh.
Somebody's down.
Somebody's down for the Red
For
Raiders.
Red. I hope he's okay.
Somebody. Jordan Brock covered ground fast on that makeup right there. I think that was Brock.
These guys do not want to give up the points now.
Oh, my gosh. 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go in the ball game. You know,
This is something that Coach Bowles talked about. Who's going to step up?
Broncos are out of timeouts. So if they keep running the ball, they're going to have just one more shot. After this play, they'll have one more shot at it. Of course, they can Go no huddle. That's Beaumont. He runs into a wall.
He's
Merry Christmas.
He is stuffed. London is trying to keep that
London better get ready.
goose egg alive.
They're going to come up the line real quick. 43 seconds left to go here.
Okay.
They're going to come up the line real quick. They wasted a huddle right there.
Come on, DeFilippo.
They're going to get about 2 more
Make the
shots
right
at
call.
this. They're going to get 2 more shots at
Here's
this.
where you make a little quick pass.
Probably. That's Beaumont. Nothing doing.
Nothing inside. Whoa. I don't see your hands up yet.
Scrum goes in.
They're going for the field
He's short.
They're going for the field goal.
They're going to go for the field goal.
I told you this how
I don't think they're going to get it off. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I don't think they're going to get it off.
Come on.
5, 4, 3,
It's
2.
down. And here comes
Monte coming back.
He's going to go with this.
Oh, Red Raiders all over the field.
Oh, man.
Sportsmanship penalty against the Red Raiders for coming onto the field.
I mean,
We even got a photographer out in the middle of the field.
we're celebrating and Monte's going for a touchdown.
Well, unfortunately,
He's not going to get that touchdown.
nope.
He gave him a score.
That's a play like, remember
Tell you
Coach
what.
Bowler said something about a play like that and a man run on a broken ankle after
Yeah.
the game was over, time was out.
Bottom line is the kicker missed the ball. He hit a muff. He hit a terrible muff, a worm burner if you call it in golf. And then Monte picks the ball up, running for a touchdown. The Red Raiders run out on the field celebrating and cost the Red Raiders.
Monte didn't really take off. He slowed down and somebody said run, and then he took off running. And then all of a sudden, red come from everywhere. Sea of red.
We even had a photographer out in the middle of the field. What the heck that man's doing out there, I'll have no idea.
And final score of the game.
Nope.
They're
Gonna,
can't end on a
I
penalty,
guess
can it?
London was on defense. I don't know. Normally a game can't end on a defensive penalty.
I don't know why they don't just call it.
Tell me they're going to get
Well, Red Raiders just going to have to take a knee on one play. That's too bad. Monte could have had him a touchdown.
And that's all in excitement there. There was nothing
Oh, it was just all out of excitement.
a whole lot of excitement, and the kids went out on the field. And
The wrong thing is a photographer being out in the middle of the field.
the other thing is Monte didn't really take off. If he'd have took off running, as soon as he picked up that ball, odds are they would not have run out on the field. But he started walking in. I think someone might have told him to run.
Well, apparently, the flag was dropped down here where Monte picked up the ball. Now,
It's a holding.
the first call was holding on the Red Raiders.
Okay.
Or no.
I'm glad they cleared that
Or was
up.
Man,
unsportsmanlike again. Okay, the call was holding against Western Brown, and then we had a half the distance penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct against the Red Raiders. So we got first team O in there right now.
So the holding penalty would have been wiped out if we'd have scored.
Yeah, he's going to have to watch. He can't take a knee. He's going to be in the end zone. So we're going to have a
they might
Tyler.
score yet.
Tyler,
Yeah, no time.
I predict quarterback sneak right here. I bet you I'm right. Hey, look at that. Oh, penalty on the Red Raiders.
Oh, man.
Half the distance.
Half the distance. half of nothing is nothing hardly.
They waved it off. It's over.
Here we go. London comes out victorious and held their goose egg on the other opponents. So we got what? 4 quarters plus 2 practice games where the defense have held the other team scoreless. 42-0, London comes out on top.
If you look at the stats, we don't have the officials, but I tell you, Jordan Brock, I'm sure, rushed for over 150 yards rushing tonight with 4 touchdowns for the Red Raiders. So
Had an exceptional night, and everybody's well. Nobody looked like anybody got hurt. So
going to go into Northeastern healthy.
we'll see you next week at Northeastern. Bring your lunch because we're planning on staying for the whole game. And London comes out victorious 42-0. There you get the good shot of sportsmanlike conduct. Mount Orab drove all this way. It's a shame that they didn't get a score, but it's a happy thing for us that they didn't. So in the meantime, We're going to shut this thing down. It's Gary McNeil along with Keith Smith and Carl King on camera saying see ya, but I wouldn't want to be here. You take us home when you're ready, Carl.